As a creative person, working on your craft every day can be one of the most rewarding things to do. It can also increase the thing I talked about in the last video, stress. In this video, I wanted to touch on the finer points of staying productive, while not burning yourself out. Burnout will happen, especially when you're struggling with new concepts, and you'll want to take that break to help avoid stress. But besides that, every day will be a work day. The labor, whether physical or mental, sounds intimidating now, but I'm going to break down some strategies to help you understand that this doesn't mean what you might think it means. Just so I can contradict myself, working every day means just that. You have to work every day. Realizing that focusing is a must and spacing out the time to do the work is the first hurdle in being a creative that you have to overcome. A way to help you think positively about this is that your craft is the future that you want for yourself. This could be one of your goals in life, something to scratch off your bucket list, or it could be a dream you've always had, so it's something you must do. Whatever you're creating for, if you're focusing on the money, you're producing for the wrong reason. Don't look at your talents as some kind of get-rich-quick scheme, or you'll fail. Do the work because you want to. Now that we have reasoning out of the way, let's look at how you can get something done every day. As for myself, I try to write on a daily basis. I want to put something on the next page, paragraph, or sentence every day that I can reach my computer. I don't care if I write an inspirational next chapter to my story or just write, "I am writing on this page," and call it done for the day. At least it's something. That is truly the important part about continually honing that beautiful craft of yours. Practice makes perfect and all that, even if you can't decide what's next. Doing anything that's your craft every day will help your mind establish a routine. There's always more that you can do. Add, say, write, paint, sculpt, color, whatever. However, you have to make sure that when your work is done, to hand over the reins and move on to your next project. Let your art that you worked so hard on be in the public view, the good and the bad. Also remember your target audience while you're working. I have a sticky note above my computer with "Reader First" written on it and underlined. To contradict myself again, if you try to sell this thing, then you must do what makes your audience happy. They gave you their hard-earned time and money, so you, in turn, need to make sure that you're putting your best foot forward. Just realize when your work is done, so you know when you need to take a step back. Did you notice what I said, though? When I was talking about wanting to write every day, I avoided saying that I do write every day. That's because I don't. I work on my novels every single day, but I don't always hide out in my office and write. I have other obligations, just like everyone, and sometimes I feel like taking a day off from everything and playing video games until my eyes burn. That, again, helps me avoid the stress and burnout. For more on that, check out my last video, Dealing with Stress. And yet, I still say that I work every day. There are many ways you can do this without working directly on your craft. I read a lot of different books. That sounds like I'm enjoying myself, and I certainly am, but I also analyze the words on the page. I see what someone else has written down and decide whether or not I like what they conveyed and try to determine why I feel the way I feel. I don't look to directly copy the work, because that's plagiarism, but I can look at a descriptive device and say, that makes sense, but how would I have said it? I can also take concepts and think, is there a way I can apply this to my work? If I don't like something, I can ask, how would I improve this? I realize I'm no genius, but we all have areas we can improve upon. A good way to keep yourself indirectly working on your craft, and this also reiterates a few of my last points, is to do research. I can pick up a good book, or even a bad one, and analyze the writing style. In the same context, an artist can go to an art museum or gallery. A director can watch movies and television. Heck, even a game designer can play similar games to strengthen their own ideas. I think this process goes, look at what others have done and take the next step. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, but while you analyze those other works, be mindful of your own and learn from others. The people who came before can help you in more ways than one. You don't have to hold yourself to only a passive observation of the brilliance already in the public eye. Reach out and contact those creators. You'd be surprised at how many are willing to help out someone who is struggling with their own start, because they're people too. We all have to start from the beginning. Their stories may be different from yours, but they can lend you invaluable advice. Much of their guidance may be where they stumbled along the path and how they learned to improve. Even starting out watching my YouTube videos, I hope will give you the notion that you're not alone in this. Jumping onto social media can be a great way to promote your art. However, this can also be a trap. These portals into others' lives can give you snippets of pleasure. A funny video here, a cute kitten there, and before you know it, you've gone through the rabbit hole and right into Wonderland, and half your day is wasted. Obviously, these procrastination traps have their place. Just be careful not to get lost too deeply. Get onto a few sites, send out a promo, give out a little freebie, or tell your fans where you're at in life. Just remember that when you're done with that, you need to get back to work. It can be another rabbit hole here on YouTube, one I've fallen into so many times. Watching videos feels good with so much content based on the latest, greatest game, or even the old ones I played as a teen. A little escapism is okay, but remember to pull yourself back in when work needs to be done. If you have an idea for a video, just go for it. Don't waste too much time focusing on those videos that delve too deeply into unimportant things. To your work, anyway. YouTube can be a good place to get ideas, concepts, or some advice, but always remain focused and thinking about your work. So how can playing video games help me achieve my goal? I play a lot of story-focused games. A writer will always need an emphasis on any story told and how one expresses that tale. The truth is that great ideas can come from the strangest places, but to focus your ideas, you need to see what came before. Take what others have done in different mediums and become inspired by them. They're great works for a reason. The truth is that working and staying focused on your craft every day can be difficult. It can eat up a lot of your life, your free time, and your money while giving you little monetary value in return. But that isn't the point. If you stay focused and keep your mind on your task, you'll accomplish your goals. Ultimately, a motivated mind will convert laboring hours into finished products that you can be proud of. So always focus on your craft, even while you're living your life. The best way to reach your objective is by continuing to focus every day on that one goal. Thanks for paying attention to my video for this long. I have a sad announcement about my Elden Ring pre-order. I had to return my Steam copy as soon as the PC requirements were released. My computer just isn't beefy enough. Oh well, maybe one day I'll be able to upgrade. I did buy it for my PS4 Pro, but I don't have a capture device for my consoles. On a brighter note, my schedule looks to be having a video come out every other Sunday, so watch out for my next video coming out on March 13th. I'm not sure what it'll be about, but if I keep with this formula, then it'll be more advice for creators. If you have any topics you'd like me to talk about, feel free to suggest them below. A quick update on Divergent Children. I have through Chapter 6 fully edited and should be getting back with my editor sometime today for more. Thanks again for watching, and don't forget to take a gander at my website, link below.